What up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, putting live from your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. And right now I'm outside and whatever. But I want to show you guys where got their ass beat last night. And I'm going to see if I can find any from last night. Now, I'm no snitch. I'm not going to say. This was the spot right over here. If I could find some blood from the fight, I'll show you. Okay, the dude was definitely getting stomped up. Maybe right here, look. See? This is where the dude's head was when they started like kicking his head. Luckily they didn't stomp. If they stomped, I would have asked them to stop or something because he could have died. They didn't stomp, they just kicked his head. And like they kind of kicked his head into the wall and there's the blood. And while they were beating their ass, they didn't want to rob him. So instead of taking their phone, they grabbed it and threw it over here and it landed over there. So they beat the shit out of these guys. I can't find any blood in the grass. I don't even know if that's possible, but I did find the blood on the wall. And yeah, that's what happened, man. It was crazy. Yeah, they kicked it, but his head like, it's the same thing my friend Steve did back in the day when he got into a fight with this white guy. He punched his head bounced off the wall and he punched it again. Same thing that happened here, except with the foot. He kicked his head bounced off the wall, and then he kicked it again. So that dude was really brawling, and to be so big and strong, I was impressed by his kick. He had a really good kick. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure it was for no reason, but when we were in the restaurant, the really skinny guy almost got into a fight with two other people for no reason. You know, he was just really nice to me and Eddie because we were foreigners, but I guarantee you, if I was Russian, we would have gotten into a fight. But because I was black and a foreigner, he wanted pictures and to say I looked like Will Smith, nothing bad happened because he had fun. Now he has something to talk about with his friends. I met Will Smith. You understand? But if I were Russian, me and Eddie would have gotten into a fight that day with these guys. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. But I wanted to say another thing I like about Eddie that I realized last night. How common is it? I think it's more common than in America that there's random fights and shit. But see, there would be more fights in America than Russia. The only difference is in America, especially like in black neighborhoods, it's a show. You know, so niggas could get into an argument for like 25 minutes, giving threats back and forth, showing off, making fun of each other's clothes, and talk about how they're gonna fuck them up and nothing happens. That doesn't really exist here. Soon there's words of just any sort of discomfort, it's gonna take maybe 20 seconds and they're gonna start fighting. So in America, it's more of a show. Like on the metros and shit, you see people talking shit to each other, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that to you. But in Russia, it doesn't really exist. If it's a fight, you're gonna know it's a fight really, really fast. And I'm gonna wait for this fucking light, because this light always, it doesn't have a countdown. So I hate when I'm crossing the street and it turns red and I gotta run. I hate that fucking run so I don't die shit. So I'm gonna just wait. Yeah, they're like, yeah, talk shit or shoot. Yep. Only reason I'm doing it outside right now is because I wanted to show blood evidence of the fight last night. And I found blood on the wall. When this video is uploaded, you can go check it out. But yeah, those two guys got their ass. And what's funny was, after those two guys got their asses kicked, either they were just drunk or they were just used to it, because they just got up, cleaned the blood off, and just walked off like nothing happened and kept talking about their day. I'm like, dude, if that were me, I would have fucking spazzed out. I would have taken pictures of these niggas, everything. I wouldn't have just walked away, but people are different. People are very different. Because I'm no tough guy by any means. I'm nowhere near a tough guy. I'm just big on self-defense. Yeah, I didn't record it. Because one, I didn't want to record it and the dudes get pissed off. And two, I don't want to be out here snitching on people. Well, it's not really snitching. I don't want to be out here fingering people or getting people arrested. That is not my job. Unless there's a black person involved, I don't give a fuck. That's between them, or a child or something. But as long as I see it, Russians dealing with Russians, that's their business. I ain't touching shit. It's funny because some people probably look at me live streaming and they probably think I'm doing this for my safety. I've been here for years. I'm just doing it because I feel like it. Fuck yeah, I stayed out of it. The fucking stupid, well, she's not stupid. She's just kind of young. Fucking blonde chick tried to go over there and stop them. I'm just happy they didn't hit her, because then I would have had to. You see, like I've always said since day one, if anyone could get you in fucking trouble out here, it's girls. They don't understand shit. You know, that's why if you don't have a girl that you have good control over and you're a foreigner, leave her. She's gonna get you fucked up. Like every black person who I know that got stomped out in Russia, there was always a girl involved. These girls don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm telling you. But I just met her that day. Fuck it. If she, because I told her not to go, if they would have like pushed her, I would have walked off. But if they would have hit her, I couldn't walk off. But just push, I'm like, that's what she gets for not listening. You know, you gotta have a girl you can control. If they hit the girl, I'd stay out of it. Nah, I don't think I could do that much, because you can't just hit a girl in the face. Like if you would have pushed her or something, because the thing is, they're beating up a guy she don't know. That's not her business, right? Because we don't really know what happened. And they were all drunk. Everybody involved was drunk. And she goes over there putting her hands on them. She doesn't expect them to put their hands on her. So don't touch people who don't want to be touched back. Giggity. All right, so I'm going to have to keep this low because I'm about to go in the bank. So y'all niggas y'all going to be here waiting for like 10 minutes because I can't film in the bank. So hold up. Another minute. All right, I'm back. I had to keep the camera down. I didn't want people to think I was doing some grimy shit. I don't get checks. Then my nose is all dry. Yo, what happened to the... What is... Oh, sorry about that, yo. Nah, it wasn't the camera being dirty. It was a special effect. I'll show you guys something else that might be interesting. I don't know. This is the exchange rate right now. So the exchange rate is always here. Every time it hits 60, I go straight to the bank. But there's actually more to it than that. I'll explain further, you know, if you take my services. But basically, when it's 60, I'm taking out money because it's a good thing to do. So it's like investing in dollars and investing in rubles and shit. All that can make you bread too if you know what you're doing. You're on a week suspension. So next week, what's today? Today is Wednesday? Next week, Wednesday, I'll unblock you on that account. I don't even know how to do it, honestly, but I'll try to figure it out. On a scale of 0 to 10, average girls will be 7 to 9 in US. Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. So, hold on. Average Russian girl would be 7 to 9 in America, yes. I'm not approaching shit. I'm not one of those YouTubers. And most of those shits you guys watch are fake fucking anyway. And you know what killed me? What kills me, because one, people don't realize fake shit when they see it, that's one. And two, and I got no problem with this guy. I like what he did. It was an interesting thing he did. I'm not gonna say it was good, but I forgot his name. He's a black dude that came to Russia. And he was like talking about how, you know, he was revealing all the racism and abuse and all this stuff that goes on in Russia. And he went to like a nationalist rally, and he was like, yeah, you know, I'm the only black guy at this nationalist rally. And like, it kind of pissed me off because like, when I actually do that shit, like when I was in Ukraine, I'm actually by myself. I'm actually just me and a girl. He is with a fucking camera crew and security, but they're just not on camera. So that shit offended me a little bit. It's like, all right, yeah, this dude does this shit with security and motherfucking cameras and all this shit. But when I do it by myself, you know, that's the real shit. But you know, no one cares, and no one needs to care. You know what I mean? But I just didn't like how he tried to fake doing something that I actually do. So I kind of didn't like that. All right, I'm almost at the supermarket, so y'all niggas got about 2 minutes to say some shit. Yep, he's humongous. Holy shit. When I say holy shit, that means I see a really hot chick, and this chick was wearing, today's a really warm day in Novosibirsk. I'm pretty sure Eddie's gonna want a day game because it's already like 80 degrees, and Jesus, things are looking good. Giggity. Where'd that smell? All right, I don't think, well, maybe I can go shopping, live streaming. I don't know. I'll see if security stops me. If security stops me, I'll just stop. If not, I'll show you the products I buy.